everybody, Stephanie here. Stephanie Sanger with Rural Staffing Services, RSS. I turned around to get up from my desk about 5 minutes ago and I said, you know what? I've never made a video. I've met so many of my clients, which is awesome, but I always tell them when, there's a face-to-face, I think I feel half guilty. I need to be home recruiting for you. You know what I mean? In front of my desk, making phone calls, sending emails, all that good stuff. So, yeah, I'm always here doing that. But I thought I talked to so many people. And yes, I've met so many of you face-to-face, over Teams, but on the phone mostly, right? So I thought it'd be nice for you to be able to put a name to a face, or face to a name. There we go. It's been a long day. I'm sure it has for all of you too. But I just wanted to give you a background. I've been recruiting for critical access rural health for about, I think, 8 years now. Close to that anyways. And I absolutely love it. It feels like my way of giving back. I'm sure, maybe you haven't read. You have read. My daughter is a high-risk T-cell leukemia survivor, almost 20. And my grandfather ran a newspaper here in the Pacific Northwest called the Outdoor Press. So that's where my love of rural living came from. I mean, it was all fishing here, fishing there. This place is the best. I'd get nothing but tents and, Coleman stuff for Christmas when I was 7 years old. Pretty much. I'd be like, really? And then I got older and appreciated it so much. It was hysterical. But anyways, you put those two things together and, I really saw the need to have heart-led recruitment. It's not all, how do I without saying it the wrong way, it needs to be affordable for one. And these are people's lives, right? Especially when it comes to healthcare leadership. They're saying their goodbyes to their family, their friends. They're packing up their house. They're, it's very courageous and brave. And I respect it so much. And I love being the person beside them when they do that. After placing, sometimes I'm like, you call me because I don't want to bug on you, right? But, always feel free to call me if we haven't talked in a while too, seriously. But because I just don't like bugging on people. So it's like, my old boss crap, we'd have to call CEOs and all that 3 times a freaking week. I'm like, no, but what I see in RSS is people coming together and some really neat things happening. Let me know if you ever want to have a conversation. Give me a call. We are here to put the heart behind recruitment. It ain't a joke. It is the honest truth, and it needs to be there while making it affordable, correct? Yes. So, that's something I would certainly love to chat with you about if we haven't, chatted yet. If you haven't heard of RSS, please share with your friends and family, because these are areas all across the United States that have a hard time staffing. And, it's just the way it is. But if your heart, wants something peaceful and you like reading books, listening to good tunes, maybe you have the extra money to go on a vacation, to go see a concert, and then you go back home and go, gosh, that was fun. I ain't leaving the house for another. You know what I mean? Just like that, right? The simple lifestyle, vintage stores, where everybody knows your name. It's like, yeah, do you go get coffee? And they know who we are. So, yeah. I love it. Our neighbor lady across the street, she's always like, did I close my garage door? Sometimes I don't see it for like an hour and a half and I feel bad because I'm on the phone, but, there's so many aspects of coming together, and it's really neat. Now, I think RSS needs to be more of that. I've talked to so many candidates that are overwhelmed because they're, passively looking for their next adventure, and they're like, well, where do I start? Right? Where do I start? I always tell people, my time on earth is very important, and so is yours. Like, what? There's not enough time in the day to get all the stuff done I want to do, so I will never waste your time. That I promise. And John and Louise certainly won't either. And those guys are hilarious too. So if you need the friendliest recruiter, we've got me, we've got Louise, and we've got John right now. And it used to be just me for years. And I was placing a lot of people. So you train two people to do what you do that have the same hearts that you do, and you come up with some really cool stuff. So anyways, just wanted to give you a backstory on what we do, who we are, and I'm here if you ever, need me. So yeah, give me a call anytime. My email's steph@ruralstaffingservices.com, and I look forward to chatting. Okay, have the best night. Bye.